The hail is massive. I couldn't make it to the storm shelter. It's too dangerous now.
Who is on the power lines?
Yep. You saw the power lines all over the road. Trees down everywhere. Right along the river, it's just... Hey, good morning. Welcome to Barndovilla. That's right, we changed the name of our main homesteading channel because there's already a backroads homestead and it's been around for like 20 years. I somehow didn't catch that doing the naming research. It's because their name wasn't Backroads Homestead in their URL and that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's actually two. I didn't want to be the third. So there's that. So wanted to show you, we moved the chicken tractor from the front yard to the back, and I got the tractor stuck. Like, it was not heavy enough to pull this behemoth chicken tractor contraption around. Obviously it turns like a barge, so you have to go way wide. So I went out into the unused portion of the field, and as I was doing that, I was picking up a lot of dirt underneath the coop. So what we ended up having is right about here is when he knew he screwed up. And I wasn't going to be able to make it past the wire. I had the bucket up. I didn't get any video of this because I thought, I'm just moving the chicken tractor. I've done this a bunch of times, no big deal. And then I also noticed when I started moving it this time that the wheel was making noise. It was squeaking. I'm like, well, no problem. You know, it's a wheel, a bearinged wheel on a piece of rebar. I wouldn't anticipate that lasting too long, but because of turning it and the axle's not solid, there's not a lot of support there. So this wheel right here, the bearing on the inside is toast, like toast. It came out, the bearing came out, so I got BBs around here somewhere. And then I had to put a lag bolt in. The frame was starting to twist because I was pulling, you know, like 1,000 or so pounds of dirt underneath the coop. And the tractor was losing traction even in four-wheel drive. Not gonna lie, it was a hot mess. But I should have had the camera, I'm sorry. It's like I gotta carry a camera in my pocket all the time. I didn't even have my phone. I found that I don't bring my phone out when I'm doing stuff on the farm, on the homestead, and my mental clarity is much better. My focus is much better. Just, the screens are just trash. Anyway, we figured out how to daisy chain the electric fence to the main electric fence using this jumper. So this is a Premier 1 jumper. We can put links in the description below. Now we can basically pull stuff off the fence. Shelter, it's too dangerous now. The tornado went south, barely. But we got dangerous winds, dangerous lightning. Whoa. This is very, very dangerous. We were very fortunate. Some of the hailstones were extreme. Like I was saying, the radar indicated the hook of the storm went just south of us. The twisted motion, the funnel boundary was creating a funnel. We lucked out. So as we do some cleanup here and take a look, we had a major fail. Our GMRS flamethrower of a repeater, which is right on that mountain over there. It went down, and I expected that, you know, it had a battery backup or generator backup. It's on a main tower. Thing is a flamethrower. It is able to hit things that nothing else can hit. And our little GMRS-PRO radios are connected to the large network of within Arkansas, so we can get 80% of the state. And it's really nice having this because we were getting reports of storm damage, outages, tornadoes, I mean hail reports. It is crucial to have this kind of communication, even though it's just a 5-watt GMRS radio. B-Tech makes these, and all of us within our homesteading network here are getting these or have these. We've been programming these radios, and we use direct communication, repeater communication. This works with our cell phones. So the app for this, we can have our own private chat rooms. So if the cell towers are up but we're out of range for direct communication, or the repeater goes down, we were able to use the online chat room through the cell towers through our phones. And then it has GPS data in here, and we can send our coordinates through the radio or request coordinates. So if someone is in trouble, or we need to get somebody out of somewhere, or there's, you know, some kind of danger, this little radio here, you know, between $100 and $150, $200 at the time of this recording. They had a Memorial Day sale going on. It's just an example of how you can use like a Bluetooth enabled waterproof handheld radio for GMRS communication. And this will talk with all the little box store walkie-talkies, but it also has repeater capabilities and all that stuff. But it's not a ham radio, so there's no test. You just get your call sign, pay your $35, and it's good for 10 years for your whole household. So if you're looking at getting into some kind of radio, I would definitely recommend you know, something like this as a starter. And get with your local community of homesteaders and your neighborhood. Put together a, you know, text chat, as well as get people at least with some handheld walkie-talkies, so that way in the event that something like that happens, we can notify each other. But then you have to have the radios on. We failed this today because this radio wasn't on loud enough, so when the weather alert came across the radio and came across the repeater, I couldn't hear it. So my phone was on silent, and the radio was turned down where it didn't wake me up. It was too quiet. So we failed our emergency communications test today, and it could have been deadly because the tornadoes were just south of here. They had 3 confirmed touchdowns at least. The crews are out right now. I put the chainsaw in the Jeep. I'm going to go assess the neighborhood here just locally. But you got to practice this stuff, and you got to be ready for your main line of communication to go down. Secondary is going to go down, which was exactly what happened here. We were able to communicate directly with the radios, but you know, having high power radios for longer distance, shorter, smaller handhelds for short stuff, this is part of your communication plan, part of your prep plan, and you have to execute and role play scenarios. You can't just have it and expect to just pull it out of the box and it to work. When there's a tornado coming, if you don't know what you're doing, you could be dead. So you have to have, and again, I've got a lot of experience, and we still failed this test. So I'm very disappointed with myself, but thankfully the Lord gave us another opportunity to improve, and we're gonna improve. So I'm gonna clear the fence line. So we got a lot of debris in the fence, so we got to pull all this debris out of the fence line, get that back on, and then head out. But you can see the neighbors got lots of limbs down, and it got a little windy. So if we take a look at the potatoes. They, you can see how they're all bent over. The field's draining pretty well for how we got a tornado watch again. Well, we might not be out of this yet. They just called a tornado watch and severe thunderstorm warning still, which seems weird. I'll have to check. But yeah, anyway, crops took a beating. All right, I just pulled out of the driveway, and we got trees down right 10 seconds after I get out of the driveway. All right, we got the first tree off of our road. Let's see what else is out there. So we have water coming over our road, coming out of the field. Our local rain gauge said we got 3 inches of rain in under an hour. Coming into Norfolk, we're heading over to a friend's house to see they got some trees down. We got power lines down everywhere here. The line down over the road right there.
On the power lines.
Yep.
They cut it looks like.
We got roofs off and trees down everywhere.
They're smack back
So we're here over at our friend's house cleaning up all the storm debris, and took out some trucks, trailers. You saw the power lines all over the road, trees down everywhere. Right along the river, it's just toast. Lots of trees down on everything. So we lucked out where we were at, but there's a lot to clean up. So we got the little chipper and hauling off some of the bigger stuff. So a lot of people were very fortunate that it missed them. All right, so we got the debris cleared up, trees cleared up, and lots of hands make short work. So teamwork makes the dream work. So another severe thunderstorm warning. It's right behind us, heading pretty much straight for us. Ping pong ball size hail, and the generator's not on? Oh boy. Okay, well, now to figure out what's going on with that. All right, so we got a lot of our chipping done at all the neighbors' houses. The DR2 power chipper, 6-incher, performed flawlessly. definitely one of the coolest chippers. It handles, 6-inch logs. It's a little harder with hardwood, so you got to kind of feed it in slow. But let's take a look here. So it has the adjustable chute, which is awesome. It's got the Kohler Command Pro 14 horse, 429 cc's with the quick air cleaner. Real easy. Large gas tank, runs pretty much all day. And what I really like about this unit is if you get a jam, it's super easy to clear it. Doesn't jam often, but when it does. And then it's easy to get those blades out to sharpen them or replace them. So this thing's pretty well thought out. I don't like that these tires are not, they're like 45 mile an hour or less. So you'd have to swap those out for road tires. Serviceable grease zerks. Little area to put your gloves and stuff. Retractable stand. 2-inch ball. We just put it on our big trailer. Easy to get to the belt if you need to make adjustments. It's very well thought out. So it's the OPC 506, DK2. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it in some of the box stores. The chute is fairly large, and you can get a lot of sticks in there at one time. Makes very short work. Having one of these is really nice for making your own bedding, chipping stuff. Stuff falls all the time. So we hope you liked this video. Thankfully, none of our friends got hurt. There were some fatalities, however, with these storms in Arkansas, Missouri. It's so important to plan for this stuff. Have backup power, have plenty of water and food available. We're coming into, we're at the, start of June. We got a very active tornado season. Sounds like we're going to have a very active hurricane season for the southeast United States. So communication's key, first aid, just do all the things to be prepared. My name's Ryan with Barndovilla. If you like this content, please like, share, subscribe. Turn on the notification bell and leave a comment. The YouTube algorithms, they don't like us because we talk a lot of truths in our video. And if you like it and you share it, and especially if you write a comment, even if it's just something saying, hey, thanks for posting a video. The beagly boops behind the ones and zeros, see that as a positive thing. So please like, share, and subscribe. We are severely throttled on this channel. And but we also post to X and Rumble and Facebook and Instagram. So we post a lot of our videos on all platforms, not just YouTube. And yeah, so if you like it, share it. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.